Many people are excited to... No, they're not excited. That's only me. Oh, it's got SPF. Hi there, I'm Abi Cleeve. I'm the Managing Director at Ultrasun. I've put together my top tips on what you need to know about sun protection. Tip 1. Know the difference between UVA and UVB. So many of us think that the sun is just a bit damaging to our skin and SPF will give us overall protection. I'm afraid that's not the case. There's UVA and UVB to think of. An easy way to remember them is remember A for aging. The UVA rays penetrate very deeply into the skin and they're responsible for the aging damage, some of the DNA damage, even the reduction of things like collagen, elastin, also for the long-term damage to our skin. And then we have UVB, and if you remember B for burning. Now the UVB rays only penetrate a little way through the skin's surface and we use SPF to protect from UVB. Tip 2, don't get confused by the label. So when it comes to measuring UVA protection, it can get very confusing. We've got star ratings, percentages, even a number scale in there as well. So the main one to look for is UVA in a circle. That's the EU standard that product has the required amount of UVA protection to reach the EU regulations. SPF, your sun protection factor, is based on your own natural time in the sun that your skin could cope. It's really important to understand what this means. If I have a burn time of 10 minutes without protection, an SPF 15 is going to give me 150 minutes, 15 times my own natural resistance time. Try and understand what this means for you. You can look up your resistance time or a guide to it online, and if any doubt, step up your protection and work your way down as your holiday or the summer goes on. Tip 3. With sun cream, apply the right amount, at the right time, to the right places. Always apply in the shade, preferably before you even go out in the sunshine. Believe it or not, a lot of sun care actually evaporates in the sun. Try and put it on before you even go outside. That way, if you like, you can do it naked. That is totally up to you. However, if you do, that's great because so many times I see serious sources of sun damage around strap lines where we haven't wanted to damage our clothing, our swimming outfits, anything by the sun cream, so we've actually missed quite significant areas. Now, how much is a really important question. You need to apply the right amount. Please have a look at the instructions on your sun care and really go with it. We carried out some fantastic trials where we were watching people apply sun cream. And believe it or not, we're all really good at the face. We're great at the shoulders, not bad as we get to the tops of the legs and the thighs. But by the time we get to below the knee and the feet, we're all kind of like, nearly done, and gone. Unfortunately, we remove a huge amount of skin cancer from women's lower legs, their ankles, the tops of their feet. This is an area you really need to think about. And then of course there's the question on when to reapply. Again, I have to refer you to the instructions. If they're saying to you it needs to be reapplied after water exposure or after a certain amount of time in the water, then please follow those instructions. When our skin hasn't seen the sunshine for some time, we start to lose our tolerance to the sun's rays. The SPF level that was working for you at the end of the summer might need to be increased when you come back to the next spring-summer. So start off high, but as your skin gets used to the sun and starts to develop its own tolerance, it will thicken, which gives you more protection. This process takes about 7 to 10 days, and it means that you can start to step down a little bit. Tip 4, don't rely on your skincare or your makeup to give you your protection from the sun. Many people say to me that their moisturiser or their foundation contain SPF and therefore they're protected. Look, it's great that there's more SPF around. The more you can use, the better. However, please don't rely on them as a really good source of protection. SPF only protects from UVB and you need UVA protection as well. Also, you don't apply enough to give you an adequate protection and you're not reapplying it often enough. So you really need to get great protection working hard underneath your other skincare or your makeup. My absolute favourite facial SPF is the Face 30 because it is this lightweight, really goes on just like an under makeup primer, totally hydrating, but literally that is it. Your protection stage is done. Tip 5, what to do when you come out of the sun to really look after your skin. When our skin's been under UV radiation, we don't see the burns straight away, unfortunately. It takes many hours. So even if you don't feel that you've done any damage, make sure you're really helping the skin with lots and lots of hydration. So that might be an after sun that you love, it might be a body moisturizer that you adore, but look for certain ingredients that are really going to help hydrate your skin and start that repair process. Drink plenty of water and soft drinks through the day and in the evening to give your skin every opportunity to rehydrate and heal itself. And those are my top tips on what you need to know about sun protection.